not support in any way, shape, or form Governor Northam's and the Democrats' gun control. What I also don't support is the fact that every news piece you've seen on this weekend, they've always brought up the issue of race, as though it's nothing but white rednecks and hillbillies out here who care for the Second Amendment, when actually black Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, Americans in general care about the Second Amendment. I work at a gun store part-time, and I can't tell you the number of customers I see of all races, all colors, all creeds, who care about the Second Amendment and who just want to peaceably live their lives, enjoy their rights, and the Second Amendment. So that's why I'm out here. And big media, mainstream media be damned. If you take a good look at me, you can see I'm a black American. And all I'm out here for is to enjoy my Second Amendment rights. That's why I'm here.
Great. And tell us about, what do you think about the cordoning off that's going on out here of the Capitol area?
You know what? It's great. What we ought to do is everybody just walk up with master locks, put master locks on the gates, and lock that bastard in. What I honestly think about it is, it's wrong. This is our capital. We pay for these grounds. This is not some place for the king to hold up in. This is our capital. This is our state. We have the right to petition for redress of our government, of our grievances. And our grievance today is their treatment of us and the Second Amendment. So the fact that he's got to hide behind fences like he's the king in Braveheart, I think is complete and utter garbage. If you could guarantee that you could pick up every gun in the continental United States of America, every last one, and guarantee that nobody would be shot by them again once you pick them all up, I'd say go for it. But you can't. It's here. They're here.
They're here. That's the point. It can't be rolled back.
Yeah, you can't put the genie back into the bottle.
No, but is the answer to arm everyone?
No, the answer is to arm good people. Good people.
You can't legislate for that, sir, can you?
No, you can't legislate what's in the hearts and minds of men.
So the checks that they're proposing, background checks, a bit more control, perhaps might give you what you want.
Okay, explain to me this. What's a universal background check?
I don't know, personally.
Okay.
I would say that checking more people might mean that people that own the guns are, as you say, good people.
I work in a gun store. Every gun that leaves my store goes through a background check conducted by the state police, is administered and required by state law.
You're saying it happens anyway?
The background checks do happen. Here's what happens. Straw purchases happen. Firearm thefts happen. Gun trafficking happens. Instead of concentrating on these people here, how about you go after the criminals? We get somebody who straw purchases a gun, it goes up to New Jersey or whatever, and guess what happens down here? The prosecutors soft pedal. Instead of throwing the book at them, throwing away, locking them up, throwing away the key for 10 years, hard labor, we give them programs. No, you're endangering people's lives when you illegally purchase and transfer a firearm. Start hammering them. Start putting them in jail.
So you're in control of some form of controls, are you? Or
the gun laws that we have right now on the books, if we currently enforce those, it would solve 90% of the problem. Again, like I said,
what they're proposing here is just over the top, is your point.
It is extremely over the top. Is it extremely excessive? And it is extremely onerous. Their idea of gun control is to say that a high-powered weapon shouldn't be sold and used in society. But what they don't tell you is, you ask them, what's your definition of high power? They say 5.56. That's high power. Okay. You ask a World War II veteran, what's the definition of a high-powered weapon? He's going to tell you an 8mm Mauser or a 30-06 M1 Garand. Those are high power. Again, the definition is so wide and varied depending on who you ask. I wouldn't trust these jackals in this building to legislate that for me.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Very nice to meet you.
We're from
the UK, from Channel 4 News.